Congratulations to the Arsenal up Gunners. Well, I want to say congratulations to these wonderful boys today. Arsenal went, they saw and they conquered against a wonderful Brighton team. Of course, not many expected that the Gunners were going to win this match today. Well, as an Arsenal fan, I was also scared of this match. This is one match that gave me lots of tension going into the game. But I was so sure of the performance of these boys. Over time, I'm beginning to believe in the capacity of Mikel Arteta and, of course, his team to go all the way for the title. And I must say that the performance today at the home of Brighton Albion is something that we must celebrate as fans of Arsenal Football Club. Well, I am so encouraged and I am so impressed with the performance of every member of that team today. They know now what it means to go out there and grind results. And of course, these boys went out from the very first minute of the match to the last minute of this match. They fought and they fought and they fought. And eventually, they won gallantly. Now, let's comment every member of the team. I want to say that what matters most in a match like this is for you to get an early goal. And of course, Arsenal indeed got an early goal. That goal from Bukayo Saka in the 66th second might go into the record books as one of the earliest goals of the EPL this season. And of course, after that goal, the Arsenal team kept probing. Of course, they kept putting Brighton under pressure. And of course, came the second goal, the third goal. And Brighton eventually came back, scored a goal. And Arsenal finally nailed the coffin with the fourth goal by Gabriel Martinelli. Now, my joy this season is the fact that our wingers are scoring goals, our midfielders are scoring goals, and of course our defenders are scoring goals. This takes us to the Arsenal of the past. In the days of yore, when you used to have midfielders, defenders, and goal scorers that are giving, and attackers that are giving you goals. Now, this is a thing of joy for all Arsenal fans. And of course, for some of us, or for some of you who doubted the capacity or the ability of these boys to win the title this season, I think it is high time for us to begin to believe that we have a team that can compete for the title. The good news is that earlier today, Manchester City played 1-1 against Everton, and of course, Newcastle United playing at home drew goalless with Leeds United. So what it means is that Arsenal has gone 7 points clear at the top with 43 points from 16 matches. This Arsenal team is looking like a team that means business. I want to say that the scoreline today is an indication that we can go anywhere now in the EPL and get results and grind results. 4-2 against a very good Brighton team is not one thing that you can just wave aside. It's something that we should celebrate as Arsenal fans. For me today, I saw the very best of the likes of Martin Odegaard, the likes of Gabriel Martinelli, and of course, I also saw the best of Gabriel Magalhaes. Saliba was a little bit poor today. I want to say that perhaps he was responsible for one of the goals that was scored against Arsenal today. But beyond that, I saw a teamwork that gave us a result. And let me again say that Mikel Arteta has shown that he's a wonderful coach. He has learned so much under Pep Guardiola. And of course, going forward, I think that the Arsenal management should trust in Mikel Arteta and give him money to sign players. We need to get players into this team. We need to get more quality added to the quality we have. If we can get the likes of Mikhailo Modric and, of course, João Felix into this present Arsenal team, then we can be so sure that we can go all the way and get the title. The Man City team of this season, apart from Alan, the Man City team of this season is not better than Arsenal. They are not better than the Arsenal team under Mikel Arteta. This Arsenal team, apart from the players that are coming from the bench, the first 11 of Arsenal is better than the first 11 of Man City. I can put my money where my mouth is. The first 11 of Arsenal on the field of play is better than the first 11 of Manchester City on the field of play. So let's say that we can begin to believe that we have got a team that can fight and eventually win the title. Unfortunately for us, when we started conceding the goals against Brighton, it was when we removed some members of the first team, removed Partey, when Partey came out, and of course, Zinchenko also left the field. That was when Brighton now came out and started scoring goals. When Mikel Arteta took off Partey, took off Zinchenko, and also took on Ben White, that was when Brighton knew that they can play football. But it's okay, that is football. We must always give others a chance to come and prove themselves. And if you have this chance and you don't take your chance, then you have no one to blame. I want to commend this team. This is a wonderful performance. And of course, before we go, let me quickly do my players rating. Let me rate the players based on performance today. Let's go back and see what happened on the field of play. Let's rate the performance of the team today. I'm starting in goal. Aaron Ramsdale was the goalkeeper today, and I think that he had a fairly good game. He was responsible for one of the goals. That mistake by Saliba, if Ramsdale had not come out, I think that Ramsdale would have been able to save that particular effort. But again, I give him a 7 over 10. Ramsdale, 7 over 10 for Aaron Ramsdale. I go to the right full back, where, of course, Ben White operated from. And I think that Ben White, based on his performance today, should get a 7 over 10. In central defense, William Saliba was poor. He was responsible for one of the goals. So I think that Saliba should get a 6 over 10. Pairing Saliba in central defense was Gabriel Magalhaes. Magalhaes had a fairly good game, better than Saliba today. So I will give Magalhaes a 7 over 10. From left full back, you have Oleg Zinchenko. Oleg Zinchenko has he had a good game today, and I want to give Zinchenko a 7 over 10. In central midfield, Partey, I'll give Partey an 8 over 10. I think that apart from Odegaard, Partey was another player who gave his all today. So Partey will get an 8 over 10 in that. And of course, Xhaka should get a 7 over 10. In attack, I'm going from the right-hand side of attack. Bukayo Saka should get a 7 over 10 in this match. And of course, from the left-hand side of attack, Martinelli should also get a 7 over 10. In top 9, okay, before we go to top 9, let's talk about Odegaard. I think that was my man of the match. He got a point. He got 1 point better than Partey. I'm giving Odegaard a 9 over 10. Well, of course, you know that Partey got an 8 over 10. So Odegaard, 9 over 10. Partey, 8 over 10. And the top striker for today, talking about Nketiah, I'll give Nketiah a 7 over 10. So that is it for the Arsenal first team that played today. Of course, you know that some substitution came in and then they didn't have enough time to really prove themselves. So I will not want to rate the substitute. But for the first teamers, I think that I've done a good rating based on their performance today. And I also want to commend the boys for a job well done. Kudos to Mikel Arteta. What a way to end 2022 as we go into 2023. I think that we've got a team that can go all the way. And I want to commend everybody. I think that we should sign at least 2 players to join this team as we go for the battle. We still have 3 major competitions to fight for: the EPL, the Europa League, and of course, the FA Cup. I think these boys, if they continue to play the way they are playing, if they don't lose concentration, they can go all the way. They can win the EPL. They can win the Europa League. I'm so sure that this season, Arsenal will have cause to celebrate something. Thank you so much to the Gunners. We are so happy. We thank you for 2022. We hope for the best in 2023. Up, Gunners!